Stephen Gaither, HBCU Game Day. Coach Blakeney, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Steven. Good to see you, man.
Good, good. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Um, just talk about the start. Obviously, the start. You guys came out, pretty hot, and just how you felt about the start. How you felt like you guys were doing through that first 9, 10 minutes where you guys were really coming out there and putting pressure on them.
Well, I think the start was, obviously, if you look at the scoreboard, the start was good according to the scoreboard, but it wasn't exactly like we had scripted up and staying into character and trying to execute our offense. And that was, I think, for me, one of the really frustrating things about tonight's game. It seemed like, because the lights were on, that, our guys got out of character a little bit and did not, I did not pay attention to the things that we have done up to this point. So that was a tough, it was a tough, I think, start for us, even though the scoreboard said that we were doing okay. I just felt like we had gotten out of character and gone away from really trying to execute our offense. Once the ball was tipped, the last, I think, 8 months or so really did not, resonate with me at all. It was trying to really compete and to win the game, to be quite honestly, and play well. But when you said that just now, it did put a smile on my face because there's been a lot of people that have done a whole lot, man, to get us to this point. And, on a day like Thanksgiving, it's kind of, to reflect back on that, quite honestly, and to think about how we've gotten here and gotten here safely, all of us. That is really, like I said, it made me smile.
How do you feel McCoy did with all the pressure that is on him? Just overall getting out there and playing basketball and just dealing with that and quieting that noise. And then I'll ask the follow-up after that.
Yeah, well, I think for his first college game with probably the weight of the world on his shoulders, I think he did just fine. It's going to be a learning experience for him. The college game is so much different than the high school game. And it doesn't matter if you're, playing at Howard or if you're playing at, whatever school that is. It's going to be an adjustment. And I think that for his first game, he got a taste of what college basketball is like. The young man that he played against, Mazinski, is a terrific player. And, they do an unbelievable job of positioning him in areas and spaces to make him really successful. Their point guard, Murray, I think is one of, the most competitive and toughest guys in the country. I really like their team and I like their culture that, was established by Coach Bird and that, Coach Alexander now has, taken the baton and continued that culture. So for McCoy to play his first game against arguably one of the best mid-major programs in the country, and get his first taste of college experience, I'm definitely happy with how he did. And I think he's only going to do better moving forward.
And then the follow-up to that was you got a young team. You just said that you guys got a game tomorrow. You're against Queens, the D2 program, a very good D2 program, but still D2. How much of a challenge do you think it's going to be for you to get these young guys to keep the same type of effort, energy, and mindset going against a team that is a lower level team? Obviously, like, you got a lot of young guys, and sometimes these are learning lessons. But how do you anticipate them being ready to handle that? Playing a team that they're supposed to beat tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know if we're supposed to beat them, Stephen, to be honest with you. They're giving George Mason everything that Mason wants right now in the first half. I think when I left, the score was maybe even tied going into halftime, or it might have been like a one-possession game. Queens has one of the best cultures in Division II basketball. They're the number 10th ranked team in Division II basketball. And their coach there does a terrific job. They have guys that are hard playing, older guys that are physically mature, and they do a really nice job of playing together. They compete on the defensive end. They really attack on the offensive end. So it's not like this game is going to be a gimme tomorrow, Stephen, to be honest with you. You can throw out the D2 and the D1 and all of those other things. This team is a team that has a big heart and they're competitive as heck. So we have to come out and fight and compete like we did the last 8 minutes of today's game, to be quite honest with you, for us to even have a chance to I think, improve on that 8 minutes that we did today. Queens is a very, very good program. And, so it's not, I think we get it a little bit twisted when we think that a Division II school can't be a Division I school, or we're supposed to just show up and win. Like, we don't have that history and culture. They got a better culture in history and tradition than we do. That's what we're trying to establish. So we look at programs like that and admire. We look at a program like Belmont and we admire that. And we try to build our daily habits every day to be able to put the bricks down to establish something like those programs have.
Thank you so much, Coach. You guys have a great weekend.